welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be showing you how to recreate this really cool Chinese New Year set that I did in collaboration with the Glitter Girlz. I'll come back with all of the products I used and show you step by step on how to achieve this look. So stick around. So these are all the products that I used to achieve this look. You've got Madame Glam's base coat, Madame Glam's perfect black, no wipe top coat, and I'm waiting for my order of velvet matte top coat that I'm dying to try. It's a new product, but since I don't have that, I will be using Nail Couture's velvet matte gel as a final top coat. I'm also using gold stamping polish from Clear Jelly Stamper, my nail stand with 4 nails, which I will prep off camera. I have a red chrome with an applicator, and I have a separate stand where I do the individual stamping, and I'll show you why I didn't just stamp here. It's a tight squeeze and I have to get around the complete nail. My clear stamper, and of course my stamping plate, which in today's I will be using this cool dragon image. This is Bundle Monster, which is now Maniology. This is Around the World plate number BMXL151. I will list all the products used in the description box. I also will take this little round image and use that to accent the middle finger. I will move all of this out of the way and prep my area, and we'll get started. So I'm back, and I have prepped the nail tips with 1 base coat, 1 coat of perfect black, and a top coat of no wipe gel. Again, you could use any products. I prefer Madame Glam because this is 1 coat, folks. 1 coat of black. And look at how pigmented, and the coverage you get with it is amazing. And I have to say that so far, all of their products have the same coverage. So I have put my glove on because the next step is to do the chrome on the nails. I'm using a red chrome that I got from Amazon. I will look for the link below to my order. It's just a standard red chrome. And the way it works is on a no wipe top gel, a smooth surface, you take and you apply with a makeup applicator, typical sponge eyeshadow applicator. You take and you rub the chrome into the no wipe top coat, and it creates a mirror chrome effect. In this case we're using red, so the mirror chrome effect will be red. So I didn't actually use red nail polish or red gel polish on this set. I just used red chrome on black polish. If I would have had a white base, the red would show up brighter, but I really like the deep, rich red color that I achieved by using the black base. So basically you just dip your dip your applicator into your chrome, and then you take it and you just rub it in, and you will see that as I put a little bit of pressure, the chrome starts to take over the nail. This takes a little bit of elbow grease. Now make sure to cover the entire nail. You get every little nook and cranny on this nail. And when you're applying your no wipe top coat, make sure that you give it really good full coverage, because chromes will show any flaws in the nail. They will show any wrinkles, it shows everything. In this case, it's not as bad because we will be using the stamping over the chrome, but as a practice, I like to make sure. Now you see that's not picking up as well, so what I do is I will stick this in the lamp and give it a quick 15-second cure. Let me put this back in the lamp and it'll pick up the chrome. And I'll be right back. So I'm back and I have gone ahead and put this in the lamp for 15 seconds and finished burnishing it with the chrome powder. The next step after applying a chrome powder is to apply your no wipe top coat to that nail. Now this is going to bring out the chrome, and you would think, wow, why didn't you just leave it like that? Because it actually comes out really pretty, really shiny. But when I stamped over it, you'll see in the next phase the reason why I changed at the end. So you apply a no wipe top coat. Make sure you cover the entire nail. Give it a smooth finish. What I like to do is with my top coats, I like to let the nail sit for a second or two before popping it in the lamp. And what happens is it self-levels. I don't know if you can see that. It's a gorgeous chrome. And it almost has a cat eye effect on it, depending on what angle you look at it. Pop that in the lamp for 30 seconds and I will finish putting the chrome and the no wipe top coat on the remainder of the nails, and I will be right back to show you the next step. Sit tight. So we're back and all 5 nails now have the chrome applied, the no wipe top coat, and they are ready for stamping. So this is our stamping plate again, and this is the image we are going to be using, just the dragon. You see the dragon is kind of narrow, so what we're going to do is we're going to take piece by piece and stamp it across the 5 nails until we've picked up most of the image of the dragon. And I'm going to show you how to do that. I will put the nail on a separate base, and I do this because then when I'm stamping I can get around the image. Around the nail with the image. So let me put this blue tack back on here. Stick the nail on. And I'm going to put it at a slight angle. Instead of putting it flat on the base, I'm going to push it down, but I'm going to tilt it slightly. Because I want to get from edge to edge. So tilt it slightly so that my stamper fits in there, because if not it knocks into the one next to it, which is why I'm not keeping it on the original base. So let's do this. Alright, I have my gold stamping polish, clear jelly stamper, polish number 003, beautiful glitter gold. Shake that up really well. Stamping technique, if you haven't seen my other videos, that I like to use is polish in one direction, scrape in the opposite direction, and roll in a completely other direction. So I tend to go from left to right with the stamping polish. I scrape from right to left, and then I roll my stamper from bottom to top. So I will take this now, let me put it in camera, scrape it, polished in one direction, scraped in another, and picked up in another. So there we have our dragon. It's a little smudgy here. So I think I'm gonna try to pick that image up one more time. Basically, clean off my plate. You have to hold the plates down so that they're flat when you're scraping, and I think I just got in my own way on that one. So let's try this again. Let's wipe it off good. Make sure it's nice and clear. If it's cloudy, which I don't like it to be cloudy, I just put a tiny bit of alcohol on it. And I will wipe the alcohol off. There we go. So I can see what I'm doing. See how clear that looks? The acetone tends to give a little cloudiness to the plate. So here we go. Let's try that again. Let's move everything out of the way. So I have free motion because I got in my own way on that one. All right. Polish left to right. Pick up enough of the image that you know that when you position it on the nail, you're not going to have any gaps on the side. So, there we go. Polish left to right. Scrape right to left. Hold down your plate. There we go, that felt much better. I don't see the smudges that I saw on the first one. There we go. Beautiful. So we want to get that dragon head mostly for the first one. So clean off anything you don't need. That's not part of the dragon. Take your nail. Again, you start from one edge to the other. So position your stamper where you know you're going to have full coverage on the nail. And roll. Press it down firmly and roll so that you don't get any gaps in your image. There you have it. That's the beginning of our dragon. Right there. That's stamped really nice. So now I'll put this back on the original base and I'll bring the other nail over. And I'll get this one ready. Again, put it on the solid base. Now if you're working with a person, the person can move their fingers out of the way. But when you're just practicing and creating a design, you don't want these little stumps or other nails getting in your way. That's why I'm doing this on a separate base. If it was just random images, it wouldn't matter as much, but because we want this to kind of line up, that's why we're prepping so much. All right, get that ready. I'm going to clean off my stamper onto my clear jelly stamper sticky pad. There we go. Nice, ready to go. Clean off my plate with some acetone. And now we're going to pick up the next section of the image. Where we left off was the horns and the back of the neck. So we're going to pick up a little bit of that and continue we go. Shake up my polish, make sure the glitter is mixed evenly. These are so pretty. It's nice and highly pigmented. So now again, from part of the image that we already picked up, left to right, pick up enough of the image that you know that you're not going to have a gap. Straight down the image. I think that's enough coverage for that nail. Scrape right to left, nice and solid. Pick up the part that you want to mostly focus on. So now on the other image we already have the head. Again, we're going from the back of the nail, I'm sorry, the back of the head of the dragon, including the horns. So we want to clean out all these little extra doohickeys that are in here. Clean out any of this stuff that we don't need. You don't need to clean up any more, even though it's excess, because when you stamp it on the nail, it's not going to pick up anything that's not touching the nail. Be very careful. Don't want to take off too much. There we go. That's what we're ready to stamp with. So we take our nail. We can see where the other one was positioned. You want to cover the entire nail. I'm going to try to get the edge of the horn since we only need the back of the neck for sure. There we go. You roll it. Wipe off the little excess. You can clean under the nail on that, and if it was a client, you would clean off the edges of the cuticle or put down protective latex tape. If they're not allergic to latex, you can. There's other things you can use. You can use Elmer's glue with water to get around the cuticle area. But then if you put these two images together now, if you see how it's starting to form an overlap? And that's what we're trying to achieve. So make sure it's nice on there. Give it a chance to set. And move it back to the other stand. This blue tack stuff is great. Can't remember where I saw it. I think it was Clear Jelly Stamper where they used it. And it's fantastic because you can move the nails, yet they hold them in place firmly enough. There, see the effect we're starting to get? Where one image left off, the other one is continuing. Let's take the next nail. And I'm going to fast forward this part so that you're not bored, but you'll see it start to come together. Alright, we're going to slow this down just for a minute because on this nail, in the original set, as you can see, because the dragon's tail doesn't come all the way up to the top of the nail, I've got space. I've got some more nail area to fill. So I picked up this cute little image from the plate, and I'm going to put that at the top here. Now, I don't know if you can also see that when I cleaned off the stamper, I left a tiny little gap. I'm sorry, a tiny little piece of the image on the top of the plate, on the top of the dragon's tail. that's easily remedied. You take a little bit of acetone and you carefully, so that you don't have to redo it, wipe away the part that you didn't want. And in this case, it was just this little tiny piece right here. Be careful not to go into where the part that you do want to keep. There you go. All nice and cleaned up. So I'll go ahead and fast forward this again and continue on with the stamping. I'm going to pick up this little circle right there and put it at the top of that middle nail. This image is close to the edge of the plate, so I'm going to twist it so that I make sure to pick up. There we go. Dry it off good. The alcohol will fill in those gaps, and this is a very fine image that I've got to pick up, so I'll make sure. There we go. There we go. Pick up. Now, I'm not liking how refined the edges are on this, so I'm just going to pick it up again. It's the positioning of where it's at, so you just have to catch the right angle. Oops. Do that. It's funny, this is gold polish, but it has like hints of red in it. I guess that's the glitters, the pigment. There we go. This is just an alcohol pad. I don't know if we could tell in the fast forward motion that that's what I was wiping it with. It just takes away the cloudy so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to get a little more acetone, clear off my plate. I'm sorry, my card. I want to get a clear pickup of that little tiny image. So I think I'm going to try to polish up and hold the plate firmly and scrape down. You have to hold it firmly, otherwise it doesn't scrape properly. And you don't want to scrape too hard, but you want to scrape well enough to take away everything from the plate that you're not going to stamp. There, I think that's much better. Pick up the image. There we go. That's pretty. Clear off anything else I don't want. Now I can position it on the nail and put it in that little empty space that's above the tail of the dragon. There we go. Much better. Let that set for a second while I clean off my plate. Get a fresh cotton. Clean off my plate. And continue with the dragon. fast forward this part again and stamp the last 2 nails. And there you have it. I've stamped the dragon across 5 nails. You can see the way it flows. I'm going to clean up this area. The last thing to do is to apply a matte top coat. Some people, they prefer the shiny. Actually, the shiny looks really pretty. But I saw it done in another video. I can't quite remember where, or the effect. I saw the after effect of putting a matte top coat on shiny nails, and it makes it look almost like a metallic. So I'm going to take velvet matte top coat and just apply it to all 5 nails. Before we get to the last nail, just wanted to make sure and tell you that when you're applying your matte top coat or any top coat, always make sure you get it on evenly. Especially with the matte, what I find is if you have any slight imperfections, it will show and you're not going to achieve the look that you want to achieve. So make sure that your top coat is even. Put enough on your brush that you're not having to re-stroke the top coat. There we go. Stick this in the lamp and I'll be right back. I'm back, and there you have it. With the velvet matte top coat applied, gives a really cool sheen. You still have the shimmer, the shiny actually being removed because of the matte top coat allows the image to almost be enhanced on the nails. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, check out my other videos. Go ahead and comment below on any ideas that you'd like to try to see me stamp. I'm going to have a stamping section in my on my channel, and it would be great if you would come back and check out the videos. Please share with your fellow nail friends, nail techs, anyone that's just a nail art enthusiast. And I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.